welcome to Tax Talk. Today we're going to be talking about tuition tax credits. What are the requirements, what they are, how you can use them, or how you can carry them forward to later years or to a spouse or common law partner. Well, to start, I'm gonna run through the basic requirements. The requirements are: 1, you have to be 16 years of age or older in the year that you pay that tuition. 2, they must be paid to a post-secondary institution within Canada or outside of Canada. And yes, you can be eligible even if the amounts are paid to a post-secondary institution outside of Canada. And 3, you must be a resident of Canada for tax purposes or a deemed resident. So that's the basic requirement. 3 very simple ones. And how do they work? Well, they're tax credits. Let's say, for instance, you paid $10,000 to a post-secondary institution within Canada in the year. What you actually get is 15% of that amount. So in that $10,000, you will get a $1,500 non-refundable tax credit that you can use to offset your taxes in that year. Well, what if you're a student and you don't have an income in that year? Do you just lose that amount? No, you don't. You have 2 options. 1, you can carry forward the $10,000 you paid to later years. Maybe when you graduate, you start earning money, which was actually I did while I was in university. I didn't make enough money to be able to use them, so they all just carried forward. And when I graduated and I was making money, I was able to use those amounts to offset the taxes I paid. So that's the first option. 2, if you have a spouse or common law partner, you can transfer up to $5,000 to them if they have income in that year, and that would help them offset their taxes. So the $5,000 you transfer to them, that will translate into about $750 that they can use to offset their taxes. Remember, but the maximum you can transfer per year is $5,000. So in this example, you would have to carry forward the other $5,000 for yourself to later years when you have an income. If your post-secondary institution is within Canada, at the end of the year, they will give you a form called a T2202. And in that form, it will just outline how much you paid and whether or not you were part-time or full-time. And if your post-secondary institution is outside of Canada, and if they don't have an equivalent of that form, you just have to show proof of you paying that tuition, and you would be able to claim the amounts that you paid to that post-secondary institution outside of Canada. So it's very simple. Just to wrap up, the 3 requirements are: you have to pay the amount to a post-secondary institution within or outside of Canada. You have to be a resident of Canada for tax purposes. And the most important one is that you have to be 16 years of age or older when you pay the amount. And it's a tax credit, so you get 15% of the amount you actually paid. And you have 2 options in how you can use them. You can either carry them forward if you don't have an income since you're a student, or you can transfer up to $5,000 to your spouse or common law partner, or to your parents if they have taxes in that year, and that would help them offset their taxes. That is it, very simple. If you have any comments or questions, please let me know below, and I will gladly answer them. Thanks, guys. Have a good day.